Fed members go into hiding while the rest of the world seemingly is falling apart. Let me update you on what happened today. Hey, and welcome back to Kyle's Financial News. I'm your host, Kyle, and today's date is July 19th, 2024. CrowdStrike, ticker CRWD, if you haven't heard yet, they had a little bit of an issue today. They were at one point down over 20% after releasing an update to their security software that went a little bit sideways. Customers are having to work with IT personnel to manually remove the update so that they can operate their Windows installed devices again. This did not affect Linux and Mac operating systems. Thankfully, this wasn't any sort of security breach or attack, just a hiccup from development. Pretty uncommon, especially for a bigger company like CrowdStrike. Makes for an exciting Friday though. Companies all around the world were being affected by it, from financial to aviation to you name it. There's hardly any significant economic data scheduled for this upcoming week, aside from some PCE price index data and some durable goods data. The Federal Reserve has gone dark in preparation for their meeting and interest rate decision being held at the end of the month on Wednesday, the 31st. So 10 days before and 1 day following an FOMC event, members can't be out talking to the public. They can't be revealing any of the inner discussion going on. It's all meant to be kept kind of under wraps, and the Fed is going to be taking all the recent data that we've had, which has been promising, and taking that into account and calculating on whether or not, probably not this month, but possibly in the September meeting, that we might be looking at an interest rate lowering event. I still don't quite think we might even get it then. We might get one before the end of 2024, but there's even a little bit of me that thinks that we may not even get one until early 2025. Conveniently timed with some very large company earnings coming out next week, though. Markets may even end up moving in one direction next week that is very different from how it's been moving this week, and possibly even very different from how the week after that will be. UBS has raised their year-end price target on the S&P 500 for the fourth time this year already. They're now projecting the index to continue upwards all the way to 5,900, with an additional bull surge scenario possibility of hitting 6,500, another 17% or so. Just what would be a monster rally if that ended up being the case. They believe conditions today are still very favorable for the long term, with companies still seeing pretty good profit growth. Disinflation is taking place in the meantime, and AI investments are still running pretty strong. That's all I have for a Friday afternoon. Please consider liking and subscribing. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you Monday afternoon for an update then.